Support LaneSide. Get something cool.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of LaneSide Reviews. As always, I'm the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. And we've got some really exciting stuff to show you on this episode, so why don't we take it LaneSide and see how it's stacked up.
All right, welcome back. As always, we're joined by Wayne Porter, our speed dominant player.
He's bowling on the easy house shot.
And for once, he gets an asymmetric ball.
Yes.
You'll see more symmetric.
We were due.
You see a lot more symmetric balls come out during the summertime.
Yeah.
Asymmetric balls come out. In my personal experience, I see them coming out more fall and winter.
Yeah.
So we've got one of those rare asymmetrics that's not a pearl.
Yes. It's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid. And it's strong, which means Wayne's probably going to have to like it.
Yes. And
we've already seen him move a little bit here. From his benchmark spot, he's going to move 3 and 2 left. Check this out.
there he goes. That's not bad. Just one move.
This is the kind of motion we want for our speed dominant players. Something that gets down there, has a small hook window, has a strong change of direction with lots of angle of entry.
Yeah.
To carry out those corner pins.
Yeah, it's easy for him to control because it's there. It's easier to stay in front of. I mean, not all speed dominant players want it to stay in front. I mean, I don't know why not, but I mean, that's,
So let's talk about the ball he's throwing here. It's the new Ebonite Polaris
hybrid.
So the original Polaris, we saw that was that orange one that came out. That was a pretty strong ball.
Yes.
That had a lot of motion in it.
Yeah.
This one, I might guess that it has actually a little bit more.
I think it has more. It's got the new GSV3 hybrid.
We've seen the GSV cover stock line before a few times.
We've seen the GSVX on the Aero series.
And the aerodynamics was really good.
Yeah.
Everybody liked that ball.
Yeah.
And then we also saw the GSV1. That was in the Futura.
Yeah.
Now, I know for those of you who have used wow, look at that hook. Who've used the Arsenal construction chart before.
Yeah.
That I put up. One of the ball ups that was talked about a lot for Weber for that spot was the Futura.
Yes.
It was a very strong hybrid cover stock that you could put some surface on and it would hook.
Yeah.
You could put some polish on it and it would start to react a little bit more like a pearl.
Yeah.
With this version of it here and the difference in the surface preparation, we're seeing a little bit more of that strong early roll.
Yeah, it's 500, 1500, 3000. So with all that said, it's still somewhat skip sanded. Like you're jumping up like 1,000 grit and then doubling it again, right?
Yep.
So you're knocking the tops off and then you're knocking them off just a little bit more. So it's still got the grippiness of the 500, but it comes out with the smoothness down lane with the 3000, right?
Now you saw in the last shot before Wayne went left-handed here that the ball ran out of room, and that is a very common thing for speed dominant players. The farther they get left, the harder it is for them to get the ball to turn the corner.
Yeah,
and then they start leaving buckets and stuff because the ball just won't get through the pins.
And they find a spot and they just 10-pin, 7-pin, 10-pin, 7-pin, and they can't do anything about it.
So when you run into that situation, say playing a ball like this is where you might go to something that might have a little bit less surface on it. Because you can see here, they match up pretty close, probably looking about 3 to 6 board difference. The Polaris was just a lot more angular.
Yeah.
If it's getting too early like that, even for you speed dominant players, don't be afraid to change surfaces.
Yeah. Take advantage of that.
Here you are.
Whee! No, I don't need help to get the ball down lane, as everybody knows. I do like my asymmetrics as well as my symmetrics. Being a match player, I get to play them both. But, wow, this one just...
Now, I know when you threw the Polaris, you got pushed really far left as well. It was a ball that you could swing.
Yeah.
I think once again this is one of those situations where in the summertime when there's a little bit more friction with such a strong surface preparation, this ball can sometimes get a little bit too early.
Yeah. You can see here, this is a little bit in deeper. It didn't get it out quite as far and made it to the pocket. So, I mean, that's
a little more forward roll on
forward.
that.
Yeah, you had to get in a little bit more oil, little changes here and there.
But you're already, I mean, you've already moved 3 and 2 left.
Yeah.
And you kind of rolled that one forward because of the first shot. Your regular shot just kind of hooked off the face of the planet.
Well, the benchmark one, it's different and stronger, like we saw with Wayne than the bonus.
Yep.
Right. So we start out there to show you how much, and then where we got to go to get her to the hole. So
now you're gonna move again here.
I'm starting to disappear off the camera.
And see, that's the thing, is this ball is strong. Definitely, if you took this more to a true 3000.
Yeah.
And not. Well, I mean, technically, this looks exactly like the 4000 grit from Storm.
Yeah.
That's just a train wreck of a surface here.
Yeah. Like like I said, it's skip sanded. Like, even though you're finishing at 3000, it's closer to like a 1500.
Not
even 800. Yeah.
Because you still got that underlining 500. You're just knocking the tops off.
Yeah. You need to get that 1000 in the middle to take it down a little bit more and then kind of get it up.
I think taking it to a true 3000, so like 500, 1000, 2000, 3000.
Yeah.
Or like 2000 with some compound on it.
Yeah.
I think this ball would become, it would add probably 3 to 4 feet.
It might
without compromising how strong it is off the end of the pattern there.
Yeah. I love 3000. 3000 is one of my favorent grits.
How do you leave
3000 and 800 or
3000 and 800.
But
not together.
No. Yeah. So I mean, it's.
How did you leave a 9-pin on that?
It's strong, people.
He's strong.
It's strong at the break point, and that's like, once again, we're talking. It's an asymmetric with that crazy pointed block with the flippy thingy on it.
I know. It's just such a weird looking.
Yeah, it's.
Look at this.
You can see it. Just
look at that kick down lane.
Yeah, once it gets that flip over, it makes that motion. Once it starts going, it goes, and which is. Once again, different. It
almost looks like like somebody took the old torsion core from the Destructions.
The Twisted Fury cores.
Yeah, and then cut a little bit of it and then put a flip block on it.
We're going to cut the bottom off, 3/4 of the bottom off, and then we're going to cut the top off, and then we're going to slam a flip block on it far enough away that
we can raise the dynamics.
Yeah. So
here you are with the bonus. And once again, your benchmark ball is your nice middle of the road.
Yeah.
You make your choices off that.
Yeah.
It's a very large difference choice.
I was going to say, I probably wouldn't go to this one after throwing the bonus on this shot, but
I think you're looking at about 6 board difference, but just the shape.
I think this ball will be.
Look how strong that shape is down there.
I think it would be really good. Once the winter came around, the colder weather, when the oil sat a little bit longer.
Yep.
A little bit thicker shots. I could probably get closer to the benchmark for sure.
Now here I am. Guess what, guys? It doesn't matter how hard I throw that thing. It ain't going in the pocket.
Ooh.
Not from my benchmark spot. I loved the original Polaris, the solid. I think out of the box, within the first couple of weeks, I shot a 750 or 770.
I was going to say, you were like, I think you averaged like 230 with it when you started out of the box.
Yeah, really, I really liked that ball. I don't know why I don't throw it more. Because we don't have oil for it.
We don't have oil now, now.
So I knew I was going to like the core.
Yeah.
I was worried about the cover stock because when I looked at the GSV part, and I remember how angular and how strong the aerodynamics was.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, oh man, how strong is this thing going to be?
That's strong.
That's strong. So I'm going to keep moving left. We started at 23. we just moved to 33. We're going to keep going.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Yeah, I definitely am. Now that we've done the video, I'm going to do some surface changes on it. I am looking forward to hitting this thing. I want to see how close it is to the Futura's cover stock. I want to put like a 3,000...
Like a true 3,000.
Like a true 3,000 on it. I want to put a 2,000 plus polish on it. I want to put a 500 on it or 500,000.
Yeah.
I want to see how much range is in it.
I think there's a lot of potential to tweak it because
you
were asking earlier how you leave a 9-pin.
No, I asked how you leave a 9-pin. I know how I leave it. I'm bad. I'm not a very good bowler. Good Lord, that hooked.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing like I was talking about when that block starts its motion.
Yeah.
Like we always talk about how the surface is really important because that's like the tires.
Yep.
So that's the key thing. Like driving a car, you have to have a good set of tires on. But you need to have a good size engine in it. And this one is a monster. Like throwback to like the old big block Chevys and stuff. Like once it gets up there, it's going.
No. This isn't a Chevy. This isn't a Chevy. Come on. This is a Oh, look. Oh, strike. Yeah. Come on. This is refined. This is like, like a 1995 Toyota Supra, like a 2JZ.
Okay.
This is this.
Putting your turbos on and your soup can and exhaust.
Well, I mean, look at the core. It literally revs up.
Yeah. Well, okay. But that's what I'm saying. It's that flip block once it gets
Aren't
going.
the colors the same as the guy from Fast and the Furious' car?
Probably one of them. I think it's the one he blew up.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Look at that thing hook.
And that's the thing is asymmetrics generally, I find when I throw them, they go down, they make their hook, and they settle in. Right? And that's one of the reasons I really like them. This one, it goes.
Yeah.
A lot of the shots that we're seeing are exiting over the 9s.
So to give you an idea, I started at 23.
Yeah.
I moved to 25, 33. That last shot was at 38.
Yeah.
This is where I'm lining up my toe and I'm walking towards my target.
Yeah.
The next shot I'm going to throw here is at 43.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, good luck on league night throwing this deep.
Well, you'd get there before everybody else.
Well, yeah. You see, I'm walking sideways to get the ball there. I like it.
I was going to say, this is two-hander range on a normal night.
Don't be so hurtful. I use one hand.
The
other one's patting myself on the back.
We all use one hand at release point. No, I've joked about switching over to two hands, and everybody's like, just do it.
I've been practicing it all summer. I don't know. I might bite the bullet and bowl a league two-handed.
I just want to bowl against one bowler two-handed. That's all. I got to drill up a couple stuff and just do it just for.
Is it the guy who always drills up something and beats you with it?
Yes.
Who's two-handed?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh!
Oh. Yeah.
What the heck is that? Yeah, that's this ball hooks.
Yeah.
If you need something that's going to be your ball up, something that you can throw to the friction, that it's not going to miss the friction. I'm thinking this is probably going to be my new ball up.
I was gonna say you put this in your Polaris back in for the winter, you're gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, here it is again. Here's our bonus, my beloved bonus. It's just so smooth.
Just pins jumping up and down and just everywhere.
Yeah, I think this is probably gonna be my ball up. Take it to 2,000, 3,000. To make it even more reactive, so that when I have to move away and throw the ball to the friction, I already know it's not going to miss it. Now I can increase my distance on it. Look at that.
Yeah. That's why I love hybrids. I think hybrids are some of the best because most of them are so tweakable and you can do so much with.
Do you remember when we used to get them and we were like, "Whoa, this ball is stupid"?
Yeah.
And now we're like, "Oh my God, this is the best ball ever." Hybrids are the best. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.